lovely angels. This is your girl Sim back with another episode of the Sim Squad. Hi! So this is continuing our 12 days of Christmas. So today I have 5 new perfumes. Let me check. Are they all new? Yeah, they all are new. So I have 5 new perfumes that I've got from some Western perfumes. Some that I really wanted to buy for a long time. Some I bought out of curiosity. But I think you guys are gonna love them all. I'm just putting my phone on silent. Sorry, let me not be distracted. You're gonna like these perfumes a lot because I like each and every. Okay, let me not spoil it. Okay, let's start with the first one, which was like something I wanted just because of the bottle. That's a very sad thing to say, but also I got such positive reviews for it. Like everybody was like, it's such a gorgeous scent, and I just had to get it. So I was struggling. I wanted like a 30 ml bottle. And I was like, please, please, God, help me find a 30 ml. I could not. 50 ml, I tried. I could not. And then the sale happened, Black Friday. And of course, that's the time I went all sorts of crazy. And I went ahead and bought a 100 ml bottle. This is none other than Devotion by Dolce Gabbana. Packaging is just like any other normal. It's like a off-white lemony color, you know. And the best part about this is the bottle. Would you look at the stunning details? It's actually like a proper badge. And I believe that they have matching makeup set. They have matching bags. If I'm not mistaken, a belt as well. It's so goth, so beautiful. I don't know why. I know this looks like a cutesy thing, but in my head, it's like a very goth thing. So on the packaging, it's written candied citrus, orange blossom, and vanilla. But the bottle is absolutely stunning. It's very minimalistic, very I like caps like these. And then that badge thingy is just gorgeous. And of course, why did I buy it? Because of the bottle and also because this is a gourmand. And the way everybody described this gourmand, I was like, I need this in my life. So I sprayed this on myself earlier. I wanted to see what's the big deal? Everybody was like, oh, it's really different and everything. And I was like, I need my hands on this one because they were describing it as this lemon tart or lemon pie kind of thing. And I was like, I don't have anything like that. So I was like, I will definitely like it. So let me tell you first the top notes for this. This is categorized as an amber vanilla. And the top notes for this are candied lemon, orange blossom, panna cotta and rum in the middle notes, and the base notes of vanilla. So think about it. You have candied lemon, orange blossom, and then you have panna cotta, rum and vanilla. Very, very simple smelling perfume. Initially, you literally just feel like candied lemon. Literally think of lemon and think that you have actually put a lot of sugar on it, and how it would smell after you've kept it for some time, with the sugar on top. So yeah, you do get the candied lemon, but the perfume really smells good on your skin, not on the paper or not on your clothes. I had can you see the oil concentration first of all? Can you see it? Oh my gosh, it's very oily. So I know the concentration of whatever there is, be careful, it'll stain your clothes, right? It's divine. It's divine. It's so beautiful. People are slightly disappointed. Okay, by the way, on Fragrantica, it's got 3.99. People are super disappointed because they're like, oh my gosh, such an expensive perfume and it smells so basic. Now, this is the thing that we have become so used to getting everything complicated. We like our relationships complicated. We like our day-to-day activities complicated. We like creating solutions that are super complicated to solve a simple problem, And now we also want our perfumes to be complicated, But I think slowly we are kind of drifting away from that and we're going back to basics where people are trying to detangle everything and make things life much, much simpler. This smells so good. Maybe it'll be an unpopular opinion, but I know most of my friends on YouTube, on my channel, people who watch me, they normally love gourmand scents. And this one is a stunner. First of all, it lasts for such a long time. Stays on your skin forever, Clothes slowly starts disappearing. Now this panna cotta with rum and vanilla, it's so creamy. Literally feels like the filling that you put in a tart before you top it off with the fruits and everything. It's smells like that. Very vanilla, very creamy, very consistency. I would say like it smells like a little thick, you know. And now the lemon has dried down so much, like the opening is gone. Not gone, but it's like toned down, like super toned down. And now it's smelling like this beautiful, literally like a key lime pie or like a vanilla tart, like, you know, like candied lemon tart. Sorry, not vanilla tart, candied lemon tart, you know. Just think of it like, imagine a crust, imagine this like custardy kind of thing on top of it, and then you have your candied lemon on top. Oh, very, very nice. And you would assume that since it's lemon, it would have this sharpness about it. Yes, in the initial spray, you do feel like that bitter, sour thing of the lemon, and now like slowly, the sweetness has taken over. That little kick, that little bitterness is still there, but it's like way back. So no, it's not like bittery or doesn't smell like the rind of the lemon. You know, it smells like actually the pulp. So for me, this was like 10 out of 10. I just gave it away. I was like, let me not describe it more, like just say 10 out of 10. I love it so much. The price for this was US dollars 100. I got it for that price because I bought it on discount. And I think I got a very good deal because everywhere else it's available for like almost $200. No, not 200, $160, $170. And to get like 100 ml, I hope it's 100 ml, or is it a 75 ml? I'm not sure. It's 100 ml. So it was definitely worth the price, like 100 ml, and I'm going to use this perfume so much. I know I'm going to repurchase this perfume, which is why I gave 10 out of 10. People are asking me, why do you say sometimes that you love the fragrance, but then you give it 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10? That's because 10 out of 10 is like 100%. I can't live without it, right? I cannot live without it. I'll keep purchasing this perfume. It's super feminine, and I think this can be worn, I think, all around, all season, because of that like really citrus opening of it. And the vanilla also, it's not like a very like choky vanilla or very thick like vanilla or something that will claw you. No. So I think this is like suitable for all season and all weather, although it was released as a fall winter scent. There's no Middle Eastern vibe, so it's 0. The projection, I would say like 2 feet, but the longevity is like 8+ hours. And that's what I love about this perfume, because it's basic, but it's like very, very long lasting. And this is exactly what you want as a gourmand lover. You don't want it to be like a very complicated thing. Thank God they did not add any spices in this, because I was like, oh my God, even a slight bit of hint of a spice in this would ruin this perfume, because now I can actually use this perfume as a base to create many other nice perfumes, you know. So if I want like a little spiciness, I'll use something else, you know. If I want to add a little bit oud, some woodiness, something like, I have like a million choices I can do with this. And if you guys want, I can actually like try and give you some of these layering combos. And the celebrity I want to give this to is Bella Hadid. But I want to give this to if Bella Hadid like moved out of the place she's in. She's very happy now. She's like moving to a country where she's very, very happy. Probably like in Amalfi or something, and she's wearing a beautiful sundress, you know, and she's super happy, you know, like finally in her life, you know. So I don't know, I just have like a soft corner for her. So like I just felt like Bella Hadid would smell like this if she's happy, you know. Now kind of staying in the same range as this one, I got another one which was super popular before, but then it disappeared. This is the Nina Soleil by Nina Richie. Now the packaging, first of all, like the stripes, okay, super cute. But we know Nina like always makes like very cute those apples, right? Those this one is like probably my favorite apple of them all. So you have like, it's like a yellow apple, very sunny apple, and then you have those stripes, you know. That's the top. I haven't even smelled it and I'm excited because it's kind of in the same range as Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, and I think this was supposed to be like kind of like duping that, and also like kind of like Alien Goddess. Like it's going in that range, right? Like very tropical, sunny, like vacation kind of vibe. This is described as a floral, fruity gourmand, and it's got 3.94 on Fragrantica. I think it's very unjust to give it that rating, because yes, it's very polarizing. It's very, very... Now think of this like bottle. It smells like how you would imagine this bottle to smell, the perfume to smell like. It's definitely super citrus, but then it's like super gourmand at the same time. Let me tell you the notes so you'll understand. The top notes are bergamot and mandarin orange. Middle notes are whipped cream and gardenia. And then the base of vanilla and cedar. The gardenia is definitely quite strong, and the cedar is like there, but like not there. It's like kind of there, like right in the end, right in the background, comes out only in the dry down. Think of just like whipped cream, sweet whipped cream, of course, not like tasteless whipped cream, you know. Sweet whipped cream with like some citrus and vanilla extract or flavor or whatever you want to put and mix it. Smell it, it smells like that. I think it's brilliant. And the gardenia also is giving it that creaminess, right? So that the whole solar with the, what do you call it? The creamy gourmand, it's like, it's just making magic in this perfume. And I very much love this. Look at it. Like, would I buy this perfume again? Probably not, because I have better perfumes in this variety. I would still give this a 9 out of 10 just because it is a simple perfume. Again, like a very simple perfume. Something I like. By the way, this also, don't test these kind of perfumes on strips, right? You need to put it on your skin. On skin, it's a completely different fragrance. So if you really want that whipped cream, vanilla, lemony kind of scent, you need to put it on your skin. On your clothes, on the paper strip, don't test them, yeah? Anyhow, I'm kind of against like people testing perfumes on spray or on the paper. Like spray it on your skin and then try it on a paper as well, and then roam around. Put some on your dress as well, and then smell it on the fabric, you know. So this one, it's a super cute fragrance. It also smells very like fun, lively and playful, and you know, somebody probably who's wearing like yellow nail lacquer, you know, in a white dress, you know. So I absolutely love this fragrance. Now this one, unlike the Devotion, which is very heavy on that vanilla, it's like a heavy vanilla. This one is like a mild vanilla. It's very airy, it's very soft. So this one, I would say it would be like more appropriate to wear during spring, summer and during daytime. And the price for this was $30. So this 50 ml was not that pricey. But just remember, this was discounted, right? So I bought everything during the November sale. There's no Middle Eastern vibe, 0. Projection is around like 2 feet, and the longevity, unfortunately, is like 5 to 6 hours. This is like a slight problem in this one, because like I feel it kind of disappears and you have to respray. Like knowing me, I would probably respray this every like 2-3 hours, you know, because I would want that freshness to be on me like all day. And the celebrity I thought of was Alicia Vikander, you know, like she's like something about her, like her skin, you know, like I feel like she would smell something like this, like slightly lemony but gourmand, you know, fresh gourmand. Beautiful fragrance though. The next one, I finally bought Alien Goddess. I'm sure you guys are like, what are you doing? Why are you buying like summer fragrances in winter? Guys, I don't care, summer, winter, whatever I like, I just wear it, right? So it is your typical, your Alien box, you know, with the purple inside, you know, that's the bottle. By the way, this is like the regular edition, not the intense. I plan to get the intense if I'll get it in the 60 ml bottle. Now, this one, of course, I know exactly how it smells like. This is exactly what I want from this kind of perfume. There's nothing to add or reduce, you know, it smells very, very alike the Bronze Goddess, also like the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. Over here it says it smells like Maison Margiela Beach Walk and Juliet Has a Gun vanilla vibes. I've been eyeing the Juliet Has a Gun vanilla vibe, but I need the 50 ml. I'm not going to purchase the whole bottle. Now, Maison Margiela Beach Walk, like I know it's a kind of outdated now, but like I don't know, like I feel like getting it because I like these kind of scents, especially in summer. Like I explained it in the previous video as well for citruses, that Dubai is like 8 to 9 months summer, you know, so we need more of these kind of scents, right? And something that will make you feel good. Plus I would love to smell like a vacation, you know, people will just instantly love you because you would remind them of a time that they can have like peace, you know, zen. Unfortunately on Fragrantica this has got only 3.84 and the classification is amber floral. The top notes for this are coconut water, not coconut milk, not coconut water, and bergamot. Middle notes of jasmine, heliotrope, and the base notes of bourbon, vanilla, and cashmere. Now you're gonna ask me like, okay, Alien, like does it like remind you of like the original Alien? It has like maybe 2%, or no, not 2%, let's say it has 5%, because the jasmine is exactly like the Alien jasmine, except for its low strength, but it's exactly reminding me of the jasmine of Alien, the original. Now This one has like very strong note of coconut water, which is like making this perfume. Now, coconut can either make a perfume or break a perfume, because it'll either start smelling like sunscreen lotion or suntan lotion or whatever you call it. You know, they all smell like that, especially the sunscreen, right? Now, it doesn't smell like sunscreeny at all to me. Plus, like, I just absolutely love the bottle. It's like ombre. You can't see it on the screen properly, but the base is transparent and the top is like solid gold, you know? It looks like a gold bar. And I have the same size of the Alien as well. So I think it's very pretty. I just love the Mugler bottles. You know, they're so cute with those little diamond cut kind of things they do, right? So it does have the DNA of the original perfume, and I do think it's a flanker, and it's perfectly like they've made it like gold, sun-kissed, you know, and that's what it reminds you of. It reminds you of the beach. It reminds you of a beach vacation, like Maldives or, you know, Seychelles or something like that. Like, you would definitely wear this over there. The star of the show is the bourbon vanilla, by the way, and in the end, and the coconut water. The coconut water is so beautiful in this, along with that bourbon vanilla, and the jasmine is there, but it's not like overpowering the entire scent like the original Alien. That's like a very jasmine oriented, right? This one has jasmine, but it's very mellowed down, toned down, you know. Everything else like bergamot, cashmere, and these are all playing roles. Cashmere probably it's making it a little bit more creamier, and that's exactly what it is. This is like tropical, sweet, tropical, creamy heaven. These perfumes are the kind of perfumes you wear it for yourself. You don't wear it for others, you know. You want to comfort yourself. You want to make yourself feel good. You want to make yourself feel relaxed. Like, especially when you go on vacations and stuff. When you spray this, like, it's like a gem of a perfume, right? If you liked Bronze Goddess before, like, I know, like, now they have the intense version, which I need to get for myself. But in UAE, it's not readily available. I don't know why, but it's not. I can't say much more about this. Alien is like, I also kind of have a bias because it is like Mugler. But now that L'Oreal has taken over it, I'm just like, man, these guys are just like ruining the image, you know? Like, he built an empire and now it's just like going like south, you know, slowly. But this one's not bad. I actually quite like it. This one would be a 10 out of 10 for me. This is like one of those perfumes that you need to have. It's a staple. You need to have it in your collection. It's definitely daytime, spring, summer. Actually, not even spring. It's a summer fragrance. It's super feminine and it has no Middle Eastern vibe at all. The projection is like 2 feet and the longevity, I would say 6 hours. I wouldn't say this is like staying all day or something. It lasts, but it becomes a skin scent. But then it's not a super projecting scent anyway. So it kind of stays constant, you know. And you know, that's the best part. Like, it's a very linear fragrance. It's not changing much except for the coconut water slightly reducing in intensity. And the moment I smell this, like the first time I ever smelled this DNA, the person that came to mind, it's a model. She was there in the Wicked Games video. Her name is Helena Christensen. The next one I want to do before I do the last one, because the last one is like a strong perfume. I got myself the Eden Sparkling Lychee 39. So I got myself the 10 ml because I have all those 10 mls of Kiali right there, you know. This was the 10 ml packaging. I don't know if you can see it, there's too much light going on. Oh, there you go. So the bottle also is like a very like, I don't know what color this is, like a peach creamy color. Now I was excited, like, of course, this is by the way the cheapest Kiali you'll find, okay? So keep that in mind when you smell this perfume, that's not highly priced, okay? Now, I, of course, was expecting it's going to be Lychee Blast. And what came to my mind before smelling it, I thought it would smell something like Silky Rose by Latafa, because that's like, for me, the perfect lychee scent. This smells exactly like Hearts Candy, the lychee Hearts Candy. I'll put the picture over here. I was obsessed with it throughout my childhood, to an extent that the roof of my mouth used to be always injured, you know, because I was always sucking on lychee candy by Candy Hearts, you know. And we used to get those packets of it, right? Like, because all my sisters, all of us were obsessed with it. It smells exactly like that. You know how when I told you French coffee smells exactly like Copico candy? This one smells exactly like the Hearts Candy. It is super duper sweet. It's not a very realistic lychee. It smells like candied lychee. Now the rating on Fragrantica is like 3.73, which is like not good. And I've been hearing like very mixed reviews about this, right? Is it a good scent? Yes, it is. It's a very, very good scent. The thing is, like, Kiali always delivers such unique fragrances that you don't expect a fragrance that smells like hot candy, you know. The top notes for this are lychee, blackcurrant, Italian lemon and red apple. Middle notes of violet, jasmine sambac and rose. Base notes of sugar, vanilla absolute, musk, amber, sandalwood and cedar. That's a lot of notes. Now you would think that like, why like is it smelling so basic? I have no idea. Because like for me, the entire middle note is non-existent in this. So violet, jasmine and rose, I cannot smell them. Like I can tell you what I smell. I can smell the lychee, blackcurrant, lemon and the red apple. Like that's all this perfume is. And like a lot of sugar. But the rest of it like vanilla, I won't say it smells like vanilla. It smells just like sugar. It smells like sweet like sugar, not like vanilla sweet, you know. I am not like head over heels with this one. Like I'm not like whoa. But it's a very easy grab perfume. This will be the perfume that you'll wear on daily basis. So I wonder why they reduced the price of this one, because they knew that this is like a very day-to-day kind of fragrance and people wouldn't want to pay premium prices for it. Having said that, like would I like purchase a full bottle of this? I don't think so. This is, I will know better only when it's summer in Dubai. Right now the weather is cooler. So like, I don't know, but during summer, would I want to put this on? Would I get that craving to wear something like this? Silky Rose, I know I like to wear that because it has this coldness about it. It literally feels like chilled lychee and you take a bite from that lychee, you know. This one smells like a candied lychee. It is definitely a super feminine fragrance. I think this was around, the 10 ml was around 120 dirhams if I'm not, I'll put the price over here, right? The longevity of this one is not that great. I felt it was like 4 to 6 hours. Now, I know it's a fresh scent, so I'm trying to, because I love Kiali perfumes, right? So I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to justify like what's going on. Like it's like very mildly projecting as well. So the projection also is like around 1.5 feet, not more than that. I mean, if you overspray, of course, it's going to project like crazy. The perfume does smell like fun. It smells like a summer pool party, you know, where you have like a lychee martini or something, you know, like it's very fun, like having fun. And also it's like a young perfume. It's a very youthful perfume. So all in all, it's a nice perfume. And the fact that the price is less is kind of like justifying the fact that it's not like, oh my gosh, you feel like some precious ingredients were used or something, you know. No, it's not. I'm gonna rate this a 7 out of 10. To be fair, it's a nice perfume, but would I like be like head over heels over this perfume? Not really. But at the same time, it's a very good perfume. Like if you like lychee, if you like collecting lychee perfumes, like how I'm collecting these tropical ones, you would like to like own this one, right? So I got the 10 ml. I would suggest this is not a blind buy for sure. You need to like smell it. If you like smelling like lychee candy, I've had candy hearts. I don't know if candy hearts are available everywhere around the world or not, but like in UAE and in the GCC, it's a very common, very readily available candy. So yeah, that's my rating for Kiali Lychee. And I can't think of anybody to allocate this to. You know why? Because this candy-ish perfume, I can't associate it with a celebrity. Maybe I can associate this with like a rock star, like a pop star, not rock star, a pop star, one of the girls, you know. Like if I think of someone, I'll put it over here. But as of now, I can't like put my head, I can't pinpoint who I want to give this to. Now, last but not the least, I got myself a Montal because I was told, or I have read, that this smells like Dior Miss Dior Sherry. It was one of my most favorite fragrances, but apparently it was discontinued because the raw materials were unavailable. This is what I've heard. I don't know how far it's true. But it was like a very popular fragrance back then and I loved it and I was gifted it and I cherished every drop of that perfume, right? So this one is Montal's Rose Elixir. As usual, it comes in the Montal pouch. I got the full bottle because I was like, if it smells anything like the bottle is like so funky. Look at that. Now a lot of people don't like this bottle. I love them. I think they're very unique and I think they're very pretty. Yes, this dangling thing is a little irritating, but I don't mind it, you know, like it looks so nice. See, I'm collecting my Montals over there. Okay, this is a clean strip. Let me spray it. Oh, moment of truth. Doesn't smell exactly like Dior, Miss Dior Sherry, but I'll tell you something. If any perfume will come close to that DNA, this is the one. And people are also comparing this to All of Me by Narciso. Now, I don't know. I've not smelled that perfume. because there were such mixed reviews, and I know I love Narciso fragrances, but there came a time after which I'm like, stop, you know, like do something like new now, you know, because yeah, it's a nice perfume. I definitely see myself wearing this like a lot. So this is a fruity floral, floral fruity. On Fragrantica, it's got only 3.83. So the notes are rose, big strawberry, I don't know what the hell that is. Strawberry leaf, citrus, patchouli, jasmine, African orange flower, vanilla, amber, and tangerine. So it's like a lot of fruity notes along with a lot of floral notes. Now this can either give you a headache or it'll make you a very happy person. So this is not a blind buy. This one, did I tell you the name of this perfume? It's Roses Elixir by Montal. This is definitely the same DNA as Dior Miss Sherry, but it's not a direct dupe. And all due respect, I don't think Pierre Montal wants to duplicate Dior Miss Sherry, you know, like I don't think like a niche designer like him would actually want to like dupe something, right? People dupe his perfumes. I quite like this, but there's something missing in this which was like special in that Miss Dior Sherry. Now I wonder if that is the ingredient which is discontinued or like not available in the world anymore. I don't know what the hell happened where just like there's no more of that raw material. Maybe it was like not ethical or something. It starts with this rosy, strawberry, musky accord, and then you start smelling like different notes. And the more you smell it, the more you start discovering notes, you know. But initially, like if you want to sum it up, it's a rosy, strawberry, musky scent. The difference between this one and Miss Dior Sherry, I don't know what it is exactly. I think Miss Dior Sherry had like more caramel or something like that. Like something was like much sweeter, and it was not this rose heavy. This one is like really rose heavy. Hence the name Rose Elixir, right? So I don't think, see, again, Pierre Montal, I don't think he was trying to like recreate Miss Dior Sherry or anything. I personally think it's like a very beautiful fragrance, but this is definitely not a blind buy. This is something like if you're a collector, like people who like to collect Montals, I'm trying to, you know, I buy like one every 2 months or something, you know, and I'm trying to build my collection. But there are some fragrances by Pierre Montal that are like epic, right? Like Arabian Stonka. There's so many others that I want to get my hands off. Montal, Intense Cafe, you know, like there's so many of them. Like if I start listing them, it's going to be like, but like this is also one of the epic perfumes. They were like, people appreciate it, but most of the ratings for all the Montals are like 3.8, 3.7. It's very rare that it goes above 4. I feel this is like an easy to wear, non-complicated perfume. Now, during summer, it can get a little cloying if it's too hot and if you wear it during daytime, but I think you can pull it off in the evenings for summer. Spring, it could be all day, and during fall, winter, I think it's fine to wear during daytime because it's a very musky, heavy rose, right? So you would want to like wear it in cooler climes, I guess. This costed me around US dollar 180. It's a lot, I know, but then I did get some discount on it, but it was because we have like this discount card. Okay, it's a whole thing. Like, let me not explain that. Middle Eastern vibe check, 0. The roses, everything in this doesn't smell like Middle Eastern at all. My rating for this is, let's say, 8 out of 10. Like, I wouldn't give it more than 8 because this, again, after this bottle finishes, I don't think I'm going to purchase it, right? But I do like the scent. I think it's like a very pretty scent. To some people, this might even smell a little mature, which is why the celebrity I'm thinking of is Kate Winslet. Like Titanic, think of her. You know, even in that generation or that movie, she just looked much older, you know, than Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know if that was supposed to be like the story, but like, I don't know. Reminds me of Kate Winslet. So guys, I'm actually having fun. I actually did not know that I would be able to actually film so many videos. The filming is like not an issue. I've told you this before. It's the editing that takes a lot of time. Because when I'm filming, I feel like I'm just talking to you guys. But when I'm editing, I am upsetting myself because sometimes I see how silly I'm being, or sometimes how I'm talking without any pause or full stops or any kind of, what do you call them? It's not there in my mind, but those full stops, commas and everything, you know. So yeah, I'm actually having fun so far. But when it comes to time for editing, I'm not going to be having so much fun. I'll see you tomorrow, guys, and stay well, smell good, be happy, and think of me in your prayers whenever you pray. All right? See ya. Bye.